When Toyota first revealed the 2026 CHR EV, a lot of people did a double take. This wasn't the conservative, family-friendly Toyota most of us are used to. This was something sharper, more daring, almost rebellious. The CHR has always been Toyota's different child, but in EV form, it's like it finally grew up with confidence. This isn't a car trying to blend in, it's a car trying to make you stare. From the first moment you see it, the CHR EV feels more like something out of a design studio than a production line. The roofline sits low, the stance wide, the lines aggressive. It's the kind of car that makes you think Toyota finally decided to stop playing safe. And in an era where every compact EV looks the same, that's honestly refreshing. But here's the real kicker underneath that futuristic skin. Toyota's finally showing what it's learned from decades of hybrid dominance. This isn't a rushed EV built to chase Tesla or BYD. It's deliberate, thoughtful, and surprisingly mature. The CHR EV feels like Toyota's quiet statement. We're not first, but we're ready now. And maybe, just maybe, that patience is paying off. The 2026 Toyota CHR EV doesn't look like anything else in its class, and that's a good thing. While many compact crossovers try to look friendly and approachable, this one goes in the opposite direction. It's bold, angular, and almost sculptural in the way it plays with light and shadow. The front fascia is dominated by a slim LED strip and a closed grille, a subtle nod to its fully electric nature. The side profile has that signature floating roof illusion, but this time it's even sleeker, with hidden rear door handles that keep the lines clean. In person, it feels like a concept car that escaped the auto show floor. You can see bits of Lexus design DNA here, the creases, the aggressive rear haunches, even the futuristic taillight bar that spans the width of the car. But unlike Lexus, the CHR EV doesn't scream luxury. It whispers attitude. It's the kind of design that divides opinions, and that's exactly what makes it interesting. Toyota even gave it a few aerodynamic tricks: active grille shutters, smooth underbody panels, and an air curtain system around the wheels all help improve efficiency. It's not just good looking, it's functional art. Standing next to it, you can tell Toyota wanted this to be more than just another EV crossover. They wanted it to stand out, and they absolutely nailed that part. Step inside the CHR EV, and it's instantly clear that Toyota put real thought into making it feel premium without losing its playful edge. The cabin has a driver-focused layout with a slightly cocooned feel that gives off a sporty vibe. The dashboard is clean and modern, anchored by a large central touchscreen running Toyota's latest infotainment system, finely fast, intuitive, and refreshingly minimal. Materials feel solid. You'll notice soft touch panels, some contrasting stitching, and a mix of eco-friendly upholstery options, including recycled synthetic leather that actually feels upscale. The driving position is excellent, high enough for a commanding view, but low enough to feel connected to the road. Rear seat space remains tight, just like the previous CHR, but that's part of its compact charm. What surprised me most is how quiet it feels. Toyota's acoustic insulation has always been solid, but the EV powertrain takes that serenity to the next level. You glide in near silence, with only a soft hum from the electric motor. It's calm, comfortable, and a little futuristic, a mini escape from the chaos outside. Under the skin, the 2026 Toyota CHR EV rides on Toyota's e-TNGA platform, shared with other electric models like the bZ4X. Power figures haven't been officially confirmed yet, but early prototypes reportedly push around 200 horsepower to the front wheels, with an optional dual-motor AWD variant in the works. That's not blistering fast, but it's perfectly balanced for city and highway driving. Acceleration feels smooth and immediate, not the neck-snapping kind, but that confident surge that feels effortless. Steering has good weight, the suspension feels composed, and body roll is kept well in check. It's not a performance EV, but it doesn't need to be. The CHR EV is about balance, comfort, control, and a hint of playfulness when you want it. Battery range is expected to be around 280-300 miles, depending on configuration, decent for its size. And with Toyota's improving battery management system, charging speeds should finally feel up to par. The goal here isn't to win drag races, it's to make EV driving feel approachable, familiar, and reliable, exactly what Toyota does best. One of the biggest upgrades is the infotainment system. Toyota's new software is a massive step up. Gone are the days of laggy menus and confusing layouts. The CHR EV screen is crisp, fast, and actually nice to use. You get over-the-air updates, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, and a redesigned digital gauge cluster that's easy to read without feeling cluttered. Then there's the integration of Toyota Safety Sense 4.0, which includes adaptive cruise, lane tracing, blind spot assist, and even driver attention monitoring. It's not self-driving, but it feels intuitive enough to handle traffic stress for you. There's also an optional head-up display and ambient lighting system that subtly shifts colors based on drive mode, a small but cool touch. The cabin tech doesn't try too hard to impress. It's functional, mature, and, most importantly, doesn't distract from the driving. That's where Toyota's restraint pays off. Everything you need, nothing that gets in your way. Toyota claims the CHR EV will offer fast charging up to 150 kilowatts, giving you about 70-80% in around 30 minutes. That's not record-breaking, but it's reasonable for a compact EV. More importantly, Toyota's focus seems to be on battery longevity, keeping degradation low and ensuring consistent range performance over years of use. That's a big deal for long-term owners. In real-world use, expect around 270 miles of usable range, maybe a bit less in cold weather. But thanks to Toyota's efficient thermal management and region braking, it feels like every bit of energy is well spent. Even the brake feel, a common weak spot in EVs, feels natural and progressive here. You can tell Toyota learned from its hybrid legacy. They've mastered smooth power delivery and efficiency optimization, and the CHR EV carries that DNA forward. It's not about range bragging rights, it's about consistency. The 2026 Toyota CHR EV might not be the most powerful, longest range, or fastest charging EV out there, but it might be one of the most thoughtful. It's bold without being showy, practical without being boring, and electric without feeling forced. In a way, it's everything you'd want from a Toyota that's finally confident in its EV skin. This isn't just a car for early adopters, it's a car for people who want an EV that feels familiar but exciting. It has character, attitude, and purpose, and that's something even some luxury EVs can't quite claim. If this is where Toyota's EV lineup is heading, the competition should start paying attention. The quiet, reliable giant is finally ready to speak up, and it's doing so with style.